Welcome to another episode of Out Loud Geek, where we discuss news and views about pop culture, science fiction, fantasy, food, cooking, the outdoors, and more. So, a new trailer for the fourth Thor movie dropped yesterday, Thor: Love and Thunder. And this trailer definitely provides a little more meat than the teaser did a few weeks ago. However, even though this has 1 million likes, so it's quite popular with everyone, it only has 28,000 downvotes, the trailer has some real issues, which means the film is going to have some issues. And I'll get into that as I play this thing, because there are some definite issues. And again, I'm not using the trailer's audio to avoid any copyright issues with YouTube. So here's this lonely tree, some guy telling a bunch of kids about the space Viking Thor, and he's holding his hammer, lots of CGI. Now, this brief stint here is about the only thing in this trailer that we see of Guardians of the Galaxy. They were more featured in the teaser. Here, it's just these two little glimpses are the only part of this trailer that has Guardians of the Galaxy in it. Then he flies off. Lots of CGI lightning. He turns into Thor. But here he is as Beer Belly Thor again. We gotta see Beer Belly Thor. And he's working out so he can turn back into six-pack ab Thor. What's happening to his hammer? Oh no, she grabbed it. Who is this? Why, it's Natalie Portman. So, this is a rather peculiar Natalie Portman because you want to notice her arm. Her arm looks really big, really muscular. Is this really Natalie Portman's arm, or is this somebody else? Or could this be CGI? So, that's a really good question to ask. She's obviously supposed to be muscular because now she's turned into the mighty female Thor. But is this really her? And what kind of a helmet is he wearing? This is supposed to be Thor. He looks more like DC's the Hawkman here than he does to Thor. This is really not good. This is kind of that doesn't look good at all. And here again, we see her big muscular arm showing on the side. And there's going to be a very odd angle coming up here. Here she is, she's landed. This is a very strange looking shoulder right here. And again, it's very muscular, but to me, the arm doesn't really match the direction of her body. Here is her body, and here is the shoulder. The angle has this very sharp curve right here, which doesn't look natural, nor does this bulge. This just looks like a tumor growing on the shoulder. So the CGI for the mighty Thor, Natalie Portman, is not good, and it's going to become even more apparent real soon. So here she is chatting with Thor. Now he's dropped the Hawkman helmet, and here they are flying away. Oh, there it is. Oh, let's back up to that, because as they are flying, where's all the muscle? Her muscles are gone. This is Natalie Portman's actual arm right here. This is really her. This does not match the big muscular arms that have been shown in other scenes of this trailer. This is just bad. The CGI and her overall appearance is very inconsistent. Her muscles are like a puffer fish. They puff up when she needs them, and then they deflate when she doesn't need them. So maybe she's more like a blow-up Mighty Thor. I don't know. That sounds kind of like a double entendre, doesn't it? So, yeah, doesn't look good. I mean, parts of this look okay. Now we're going to see Christian Bale as... Who is this supposed to be? Wait a minute. He's supposed to be Gore? That's Gore? This doesn't look like Gore. This Gore is supposed to be kind of greenish and have tentacles coming down the sides of the forehead. That's what Gore is supposed to look like according to the original comic. This Gore looks a little bit like Voldemort from Harry Potter, which is kind of interesting, except, Voldemort wasn't this gray, but this doesn't look like Gore. This looks like Voldemort. The resemblance is just really funny because it's completely different actors. It looks too much like Voldemort to me, and not like Gore from the comic book. This is bad. This is just bad. Oh, some mountain peak somewhere. Now here, he doesn't look like Voldemort as much, but he also doesn't really look like Gore from the comic book either, because again, there's no tentacles hanging down from the sides. So no, this does not look like Gore. So overall, there's a lot of humor in this. There's a lot of CGI. Not all the CGI is good. Some of it is rather bad, especially, oh, there it is. There's big muscular arms on her again. So we're back to big muscular arms in this scene, unlike when she was relaxed and they were her normal arms. Uh-oh, there was Voldemort again. Does this look like Gore or does this look like Voldemort? You tell me. Yeah, there are aspects of this that I find interesting. It may not be bad, but there are some blatant problems with the CGI, and you would think that for a film franchise that relies so incredibly heavily on CGI that they would do a really good job with it. And here they've done some really piss poor CGI with Natalie Portman, and they've made Gore look like Voldemort. So yeah, I have very mixed feelings about this. I'm sure it will be entertaining. I'm sure it's going to do well. So here is Russell Crowe as Zeus. Zeus is not part of the Norse pantheon of gods. He's part of the Greek pantheon of gods. And I guess that's supposed to be a naked Thor, but we're not going to see his full nakedness, of course. This is not, they don't want this to be a rated X film. So there's a lot of humor in this thing, and I'm sure it's going to do well, but at the same time, this thing has some real issues. Thanks for watching today, and a huge thanks to everyone who has subscribed to our channel. We appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, and please feel free to share a comment. If you'd like to see more of our videos in the future and help support this channel, please press the red subscribe button, and please press the bell to receive notifications for new content. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter by clicking on the links in the description. Until next time, this is Out Loud Geek.